Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel where I talk about traveling the world, building community, and self-improvement. For today's topic, we're talking about something that I have not shied away from at all. If you see my community tab, you know what I'm talking about. And that is the death of the American dream. If we live in the same economy, you know what I'm talking about. But of course, it wouldn't be me if I didn't take you on some type of journey or adventure. So lace up your boots because we're going to explore a hidden gem in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I want to show you guys how a little town in North Carolina called Asheville has helped me find what I think is a really valuable alternative to the American dream. Welcome to Asheville, North Carolina, where nature's song is the gentle roar of cascading waterfalls and the whispering breeze of the ancient forest. Ooh, it's Biscuit Head. Today, while I talk to you about the American dream, or lack thereof, I'll be taking a step away from the stress that a lot of Americans are under right now and embarking on a journey of relaxation and rejuvenation, along with the breathtaking trails here that lead to hidden waterfalls straight out of a fairy tale. Speaking of fairy tales, growing up, I used to think that I wanted to be someone that everyone knew as successful. Not like a celebrity, but someone who people deemed to be smart and hardworking for reaching a significant milestone or doing well enough for themselves to buy nice things like a car or a family home. And only after I reached those milestones, I could relax and enjoy my life. That is the modern day version of the American dream. It's why I was a straight A student, an ambitious teen, and earned 2 degrees at a top university on full scholarship in college. That was my measure of success, ingrained in me since childhood through media, television, and other parts of society. If I'm being honest, it's still ingrained in me and it's hard to unlearn. So I had to give in and wash my hair last night because it was breaking my face out, but I don't have anything to really brush or stick my hair back with, so y'all bear with me today. The original plans were to work in my hotel room for a little bit and then go to a tea house, but I did some work in my hotel room and I got my taxes done. I led a team meeting and my team was praising me and I was feeling good about myself, so I changed up the plans and I'm headed to see waterfalls. I'm gonna go see the Looking Glass Falls finally. As many times as I've been to Asheville, I haven't gotten to see this waterfall, and it's one of the famous ones, so. Even here in one of the most beautiful places, I'm unintentionally telling myself, only because you worked hard enough, you finally deserve to enjoy your life and rest. But for many of us, that day for rest may never come.
What did you think you'd be doing at 66? Oh, I would hope to be retired. And what are you doing at 66? I'm working my butt off.
Like millions of other Americans, I did all that I could do to attain the American dream, and I was still met with a low salary, in an unstable job market, looking at houses I could never afford to buy, in a sense that I still didn't do enough to be successful.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep.
It always felt like I still had to do more, be better. But now I know that is by design. The American dream is always going to leave us reaching for something that only a few will attain, maybe top 10%. It's the doing of greedy CEOs who keep wages low for profit, lackluster politicians whose morals are easily swayed by money, and an unsustainable system that will always benefit the top 1%, repeating a historic cycle of keeping the poor poor. But I understand we can't all just quit or get up and leave, so I figure we have 2 options. I could continue to follow the script, and if I'm lucky, I'll settle into a decent career that I don't really like, but because it pays well enough, I might climb the corporate ladder until I can buy an overpriced home in a big city, and I'll work all my life until I can deem myself successful enough. In the heart of every city beats a rhythm, ambition, and opportunity. Skyscrapers scrape the sky, and the streets pulse with the energy of millions striving for success. Take New York City, for example. It's where most Americans say they need to be to reach their goals. In these cities, from dusk to dawn, our jobs and ambitions demand our attention. We navigate through the maze of responsibilities, deadlines, and expectations, often sacrificing our peace of mind in pursuit of progress, in pursuit of the American dream. But amid the hustle and bustle, Have you ever wondered if true peace and happiness can be found? Any other day, I would be in Charlotte, North Carolina, living the city life behind a desk, or somewhere being distracted, interrupted, influenced, my own thoughts being drowned out by the outside noise, negatively impacting my life. Oh my God, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Are they trying to troll me or what? Cities promise excitement and connection, but they can also overwhelm the senses. The constant buzz of activity can drown out the quiet voices within, leaving us perpetually chasing after moments of stillness that just seem out of reach. The point is, I don't want that anymore. I don't want to climb some job ladder or be someone important. I don't need the big pretty house in the middle of the city. I just want to be happy. Which is why I love to travel, to see if there's a new dream I could follow. Which brings me to option number 2, one that I think many of us should follow. Rewriting the script and finding our own dream, prioritizing our own happiness instead, which sounds a lot better to me, and it's why I find myself here in Asheville listening. I'm out here in the beautiful national forest, and I could picture what I want my life to be like in a few years. I could see myself living in a house in the countryside, so peaceful that I never want to leave. It will have a relaxing outdoor space where there is a garden and maybe even a small pond where I could watch small animals. The windows in the house will be big and let in a lot of sunlight. I will spend a lot of time reading, writing, making art, dancing, and gardening. I'm following the beat of a drum to a completely different rhythm, a place where the only traffic is the gentle ebbs and flows of waves or the rustle of leaves in a quiet forest. In these moments, the mind finds space to breathe, to reflect, and to reconnect with what truly matters. In our modern world, we often forget the healing power of nature. It offers a sanctuary where we can unwind, reflect, and rediscover what truly matters. Nature gently nudges us to slow down, to listen to our inner voices amidst the bird songs and rustling leaves. I found the most clarity on who I am and what I want in the middle of the forest. It's one of the only places I'm able to hear myself so clearly. Right now, Asheville isn't just a destination, it's an invitation to unwind and reconnect with nature. Oh, look how freaking pretty that is. That is a gorgeous view. Wow. Imagine a life where the pressures of chasing a dream dissolve into the tranquil embrace of nature. Strolling along serene riverbanks, the rhythmic flow of water guiding your thoughts into tranquility. Instead of relentlessly pursuing distant goals, I picture myself surrounded by towering trees and the crisp freshness of the morning air. As the day gently fades into dusk, find your spot to witness a sunset that paints the sky in hues of amber and gold. The symphonies of colors reflecting on the water's surface creates a moment of peace that words can scarcely capture. So I invite you to step away from the relentless pursuit of a dream for a moment. Allow yourself the gift of nature's embrace. Take a moment to seek solace in the quiet corners of the world. In its serene beauty lies the opportunity to rediscover yourself and forge a deeper connection with the world around you. Embrace nature, and in doing so, embrace the most authentic version of yourself.